zone. We're going to hit these boys in the mouth.
The wait is almost over. 32 teams started the season with one goal in mind, and now the two best teams stand one win away from glory. They've been the best team all year long, and the 49ers are thinking one thing: Super Bowl.
And a chance to become the first team since New England of 2003 and 4 to go back-to-back.
Oh, he caught it off the ricochet! What a play from Manu!
Snead, who has played us at the highest level and makes the biggest play of the season.
Here we go.
Happy Super Sunday, everyone. Welcome to the Super Bowl 58 pre-show. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale. Tonight, we are going to crown the new NFL champions. We are going to crown Super Bowl champions tonight as the AFC champions Kansas City Chiefs battle the NFC Champions San Francisco 49ers at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. I am pumped for Super Bowl 58, even though I am not a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers. I am still excited for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is one of my favorite sporting events of the year. You have all the wonderful commercials, you have all the amazing Super Bowl foods, and you've got the football action to go with it. Welcome to the third annual Super Bowl pre-show here on my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale. This one is going to be better than my previous two. I can guarantee you that. So today I'm going to give you information on Super Bowl 58. I'm going to go over brief information on the cities, Kansas City and San Francisco, where both teams play. I'll talk about how the Chiefs and 49ers got to the Super Bowl. We have a couple of guest appearances here on the Super Bowl pre-show. I'm going to give you the pre-game notes that I have, keys to victory for each team, and at the conclusion of today's pre-show, I'm going to discuss who I think walks away from Super Bowl 58 as the 2023 NFL champions. I cannot wait to watch the Super Bowl. Now, I personally have friends who are fans of the Kansas City Chiefs, and I have friends who are fans of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, honestly, I don't like either team. I don't respect either team, but I am going to root for the San Francisco 49ers because if there's one team I hate more than the Patriots, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. And I was very lucky a couple years ago. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers absolutely humiliated the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 55 was my absolute favorite Super Bowl because the Buccaneers dominated the Kansas City Chiefs. And I hope that Brock Purdy and the 49ers will do the same to the Chiefs tonight. I hope Brock Purdy and the 49ers will humiliate the Kansas City Chiefs. I have to root for the 49ers because my Buccaneers are from the NFC and the San Francisco 49ers play in the NFC. And I think the 49ers are serious underdogs in this Super Bowl, and I want the underdogs to always win. So I hope you guys enjoy this pre-show. I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl in a few hours. I hope you have some great food. I've got a very busy Sunday ahead. Right after this show, I got to get into the kitchen and make some queso dip, some cocktail meatballs, and some other food. So I have a busy time before the game starts in a couple of hours. So let's go ahead and get this show started. Now, thank you to everyone who is watching this video, whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay of this video. Thank you for tuning in. Who do you think is going to win this year's Super Bowl? What is your score prediction? Post it in the comments. Let me know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl and what the score prediction will be. At the end of the show, I am going to give you who I think is going to win, and I will give you my score prediction. All right, let's start with some information on Super Bowl 58 airing tonight on CBS. This Super Bowl will determine the best team of the 2023 regular season. Whoever wins will be the Super Bowl champions. This is a rematch of Super Bowl 53 5 years ago in 2019. It will be played between the National Football Conference NFC champion San Francisco 49ers and the AFC champion and defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. This is the first Super Bowl that will be held in Nevada. It will mark the third straight year that the Super Bowl has been played in the Western United States, following host cities Inglewood, California in 2022 and Glendale, Arizona last year in 2023. The game will be televised nationally by CBS, streamed on Paramount Plus, alternately broadcast on youth-oriented sister network Nickelodeon, and televised on Spanish language network Univision. It will also be the second simulcast in Super Bowl history. The game is scheduled to begin at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central, 4:30 p.m. Mountain, and 3:30 p.m. Pacific. So in about 2.5 hours, Super Bowl 58 will get underway. Now, this will be the first Super Bowl since Super Bowl 55, my favorite Super Bowl, to feature the defending champion, which coincidentally was also the Kansas City Chiefs. And in Super Bowl 55, the Kansas City Chiefs had their asses handed to them by my favorite team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Will the same happen tonight? Will the 49ers hand the Kansas City Chiefs their asses? We will find out at Super Bowl 58. All right, so now let's talk about brief information on Kansas City and San Francisco. Let's learn about these different cities for Kansas City and San Francisco. Obviously, Kansas City is the city that the Chiefs are from, and San Francisco is the city that the 49ers are from. So let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs, and we'll learn about the city, Kansas City. Now, Kansas City is the largest city in the U.S. state of Missouri by population and area. Most of the city lies within Jackson County, with portions spilling into Clay, Platte, and Cass counties. It is the urban central city of the Kansas City metropolitan area, which straddles the Missouri-Kansas state line and has a population of 200,392.35. As of the 2020 census, the city had a population of 508,090, making it the 37th most populous city in the United States, as well as the 6th most populous city in the Midwest. The city is composed of several neighborhoods, including the River Market District in the north, the 18th and Vine District in the east, and the Country Club Plaza in the south. Kansas City is known for its sports franchises, the Kansas City Chiefs for the NFL and the Kansas City Royals from the Major League Baseball. Now, Kansas City is famous for its cuisine, which is based on Kansas City-style barbecue, strip steak, and craft breweries. Kansas City is famous for its steak and barbecue. And in Kansas City, there are more than 90 different barbecue restaurants. Now let's learn about San Francisco. San Francisco is a state of California. It is the commercial, financial, and cultural center of Northern California. It had a population of 808,437 in 2020. It is the fourth most populous city in California and the 17th most populous city in the United States. The city covers a land area of 46.9 square miles at the end of the San Francisco Peninsula, making it the second most densely populated large U.S. city after New York City and the fifth most densely populated U.S. county, only behind 4 of the 5 New York City boroughs. So many companies inside and outside of technology, including Wells Fargo, Salesforce, Uber, Airbnb, X Corporation, formerly Twitter, Levi's, Gap, Dropbox, and Lyft have companies inside San Francisco, and they have offices inside San Francisco. And San Francisco's top Super Bowl teams, San Francisco's top sports teams are the San Francisco 49ers and the San Francisco Giants. So that is information on Kansas City and information on the San Francisco city. So that's a little bit of fun for the show. Now let's talk about football. Let's get ready for the action. Right now, we're going to talk about how the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers got to Super Bowl 58. Let's start with the San Francisco 49ers. Let's find out how the NFC Champions San Francisco 49ers got to the Super Bowl. Under seventh-year head coach Kyle Shanahan, the San Francisco 49ers ended the 2023 season with a 12-5 record, the NFC's #1 seed, and a first-round bye. Following the success of rookie quarterback Brock Purdy, who led them to an NFC Championship game the previous season, the 49ers traded away Trey Lance, the third overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, and made Brock Purdy the full-time starter. In his first full season as the starter, Brock Purdy was named to the Pro Bowl, throwing for 4,280 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, and finished with a passer rating of 113.0, the highest in the NFL. The offense this season was also led by first-team All-Pro running back Christian McCaffrey, who the 49ers acquired midway through the 2022 season. He led the league in scrimmage yards, 2023, and total touchdowns, 21. San Francisco's receiving corps was led by Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and Deebo Samuel, all who surpassed over 1,000 scrimmage yards. The 49ers set an NFL record by becoming the first team in league history to have 4 players with over 1,000 scrimmage yards. The 49ers offense finished second in the league in total offense with 39.84 yards per game, which included finishing fourth in pass yards per game, 258, and third in rush yards per game, roughly 141. The offensive line was spearheaded by left tackle Trent Williams, who received his third first-team All-Pro selection and his 11th Pro Bowl nomination. And on defense, the 49ers finished third in the league in scoring defense, giving up 17.5 points per game, and finished first in the league with 22 interceptions, tied with the Chicago Bears. San Francisco's defensive line featured Pro Bowl defensive end Nick Bosa, who led the team with 11 sacks, along with defensive tackle Javon Hargrave, 7 sacks, and Ark Armstead, 5 sacks. Now, This marks the 49ers' 8th Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 8th time the San Francisco 49ers will appear in a Super Bowl. The franchise won its first 5 Super Bowls, but has lost its last 2 Super Bowls. Now, should the San Francisco 49ers win Super Bowl 58 tonight, they will be the first NFC team to win 6 Super Bowls and the 3rd team overall, joining the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, as the number 1 seed in the NFC, the 49ers received the first round bye in the playoffs. They defeated the Green Bay Packers in the NFC divisional round to advance to the NFC Championship game. And in the NFC Championship game, the San Francisco 49ers overcame the Detroit Lions by winning 34-31. So the 49ers won the NFC Championship game to punch their ticket to Super Bowl 58 tonight in Las Vegas. That is how the San Francisco 49ers got to the Super Bowl. All right, now let's learn how their opponents, the AFC champions Kansas City Chiefs, got to the Super Bowl. So here is how the Kansas City Chiefs got to the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are the AFC champions. So Kansas City entered the 2023 NFL season as defending Super Bowl champions after they won last year's Super Bowl 57. They finished the 2023 season with an 11-6 record, their 11th consecutive winning season, and 8th consecutive AFC West title under 11th-year head coach Andy Reid, and as the number 3 seed in the AFC. In his 6th season as the starter, quarterback Patrick Mahomes had his worst statistical season in several categories, including yards per attempt, passing yards per game, interceptions. He had a 14 interception ratio, and passer ratings. His receivers struggled at several points throughout the season, and going into Week 18, the Chiefs led the league in drop passes. Despite this, Mahomes set a career-high incompletion percentage with 67.2 while throwing for 27 touchdowns. Travis Kelce led the Chiefs in receiving yards for the fourth time in 5 seasons. So Travis Kelce led the Chiefs in receiving yards for the 4th time in 5 seasons. But he finished with under 1,000 receiving yards for the first time since 2015. Now, the Chiefs' defensive lineup featured Pro Bowl defensive tackle Chris Jones, who led the team with 10.5 sacks, and defensive end George Karlaftis, who had 11 sacks. Super Bowl 58 will be the Chiefs' 6th Super Bowl appearance and 4th in the past 5 seasons, all under head coach Andy Reid and returning quarterback Patrick Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce. The Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls and lost 2. They lost Super Bowl 55 against by Buccaneers. The Chiefs have also won 1 pre-Super Bowl era AFL championship in 1962 as the Dallas Texans. Tonight, with a Super Bowl 58 victory, the Chiefs have the opportunity to be the first repeat Super Bowl champions since the New England Patriots. Now, let's learn how the Chiefs got to the Super Bowl. In the playoffs, they entered the AFC as the number 3 seed, and they hosted the number 6 seed Miami Dolphins in the AFC wildcard game. At the game's kickoff, the temperature was -4 degrees Fahrenheit, which was the 4th coldest in NFL history. The Chiefs dominated the Dolphins in the playoffs, winning the game 26-7. So the Chiefs dominated the Dolphins in the AFC wildcard game. In the AFC divisional game, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Buffalo Bills 27-24, and that sent the Kansas City Chiefs to the NFC or the AFC Championship game. So in the AFC Championship game, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Baltimore Ravens 17-10. So the Kansas City Chiefs made Super Bowl 58 by beating the Dolphins in the AFC wildcard 26-7. They won the AFC divisional round by beating the Bills 27-24, and they won the AFC championship game by beating the Ravens 17-10. And that is how both teams made Super Bowl 58. All right, at this time, I would like to welcome my first special guest who is going to make his prediction on who is going to win Super Bowl 58. Here is our first guest, C.J. Jones.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another special episode of Elephant Exposed. Just get right to it. Just getting right to it. I have received a special request from a very good follower and friend and subscriber of ours to make this year's Super Bowl prediction between the 49ers and the Chiefs. Well, honestly, I don't care. And that's just because don't care. But being in the spirit of just football predictions, I would say I know more than likely, there's going to be a lot of people pulling for the Chiefs, and I really can't stand the 49ers. I would say probably just because I can't stand them, they'll probably pull the win. I'm going to say the 49ers. I think the Chiefs have had their time to shine. Mahomes have always done his thing. I think he is well on his way on being up there with what we call the greats of quarterbacks and things like that. But I think that the 49ers, I think their desire, their fight to come back, like even when I was watching the game that they just played, coming back from the bottom like that, that's drive. That's just pure drive. And when you got a team when you got a team that has that type of willingness to fight and everything, more than likely, they're gonna take over. So it even might be towards the end. I say it in the last 2 quarters of the game, but I do expect for this game to be a shootout. I do not expect a blowout. These surprising blowouts that we've been getting in everybody's home and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to be like that this particular time. Both these teams are good on the road as well as home and so forth. And injuries, all these other things that you got to consider. But I think towards the end of at the end of the day, even though I hate to say it, I feel like the 49ers are going to be the new Super Bowl champions for this time coming. So that's my prediction. Alex, do with it as you will. Take care, y'all.
Thank you, CJ, for your prediction. I also think the San Francisco 49ers are going to win, and I'll talk about why later on in the show. I also think it's not going to be a blowout, although I would love to see the San Francisco 49ers blow out the Kansas City Chiefs, just like my Tampa Bay Buccaneers did a couple of years ago. All right, so let's get to some Super Bowl 58 pregame notes. After all, this is the Super Bowl 58 pre-show. So here are some pre-game notes for this year's big game. So the home team for the Super Bowl this year is the Kansas City Chiefs, and the road team for Super Bowl 58 is the San Francisco 49ers. So as the designated home team in the Super Bowl's annual rotation between the two conferences, the Kansas City Chiefs will wear their red home jerseys with white pants. The 49ers will wear their white away jerseys with gold pants. As the designated home team, the Kansas City Chiefs practiced at the host team Las Vegas Raiders practice facility in Henderson, Nevada, in the week leading up to the game. So the Chiefs were able to practice at the Las Vegas Raiders practice facility. The 49ers practice at UNLV's Ferretta Football Complex in Paradise, Nevada. Both teams stayed off-strip at luxury hotels at the Lake Las Vegas resort area east of the city, with the Chiefs staying at the Westin and the 49ers staying at the Hilton. The Hilton sounds like a much better hotel in my opinion. So this game is a rematch of Super Bowl 53, in which the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the 49ers 31-20. Patrick Mahomes was named the MVP of that Super Bowl. Bill Venvick was also the referee for that game, and he's refereeing today's game, which makes him the first referee to preside over 2 Super Bowl meetings between the same teams. Now, today's Super Bowl is also the first game since Super Bowl 55 to feature the defending champion. That game saw the defending champion Chiefs fall to my Buccaneers 31-9. This game has also been dubbed by some as the Taylor Swift Bowl or Swiftie Bowl, referencing pop star Taylor Swift, whose fans are known as Swifties, as throughout the NFL season she was in a high-profile relationship with Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, and frequently shown in attendance at Chiefs games. Let me tell you, I don't give 2 craps about Taylor Swift or her relationship with Travis Kelce because I am an NFL fan. I am not here for who's dating who and which NFL superstar is dating which pop star. I don't give 2 fucks about that. What I care about is the NFL football game and who is the better team between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Anyone that's involved in romantic situations like that are not football fans, in my opinion, anyway. Take it for what you will, but that's my opinion. Anyway, here is our next special guest, who is a diehard San Francisco 49ers fan.
Hey, what's up, Alex? This is Robert here. First of all, I'm a huge Niners fan, born and raised in the San Francisco Bay Area. I watched the 94-95 Super Bowl in my dad's apartment. I was a little bit too young to remember some of the other ones. And I've been dying for us to win a Super Bowl all these years. So I think we're going to win 24-20. Keys to the game are not beating ourselves with penalties and stupid mistakes, and of course winning the turnover differential. So there you have it.
Thank you, Robert, for your very well thought out video. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for taking the time to be part of today's show. And I hope that your 49ers will be victorious tonight. So now it's time to talk about how each team can be victorious in the Super Bowl. Here are the keys to victory for each team. Here are the keys to victory for the defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's get right to the keys to victory for the Kansas City Chiefs. So for the Chiefs need to put pressure on Brock Purdy. The 49ers signal caller has earned a 90.9 passing grade from a clean pocket this season. That makes him tied for the 6th best mark in the league. On pressure dropbacks, that grade falls to 56.9, which drops him to 12th. So the keys to victory for the Kansas City Chiefs. Pass rush makes Brock Purdy uncomfortable. The 49ers are one of the most well-rounded NFL teams in the NFL, as they boast a multitude of weapons on offense and a stifling defense. However, they have one flaw that can prove to be their undoing. Outside of Trent Williams, they have an offensive line that struggles in pass protection. Excluding Williams, the highest pass blocking grade on the 49ers starting offense line belongs to Colton Mikovits at 57.3, who has allowed 55 pressures, including 9 sacks on 652 pass blocking snaps. So another key to victory for the Kansas City Chiefs is to score a lot and score often. The Kansas City Chiefs are fortunate in that they have a veteran Super Bowl who has played in multiple Super Bowls. So he knows how to handle and win a Super Bowl. So for the Kansas City Chiefs, you want to put this game out of hand by halftime. Use your veteran experience against the rookie quarterback, Brock Purdy. Score a lot and score often if you're Kansas City, and use your veteran quarterback for his experience. Now, here are the keys to victory for the San Francisco 49ers. Here is a San Francisco 49ers keys to victory. The 49ers need to step up against the screen game. The Kansas City Chiefs have run a league-high 132 screen passes this season. That high volume has led to the Chiefs leading the league in passing yards, 713, and passing touchdowns, 6 on screens. So for the 49ers, it's quite simple. The 49ers' keys to victory is defending the screen. A common stance among Brock Purdy's detractors is that he gets by just by dumping off screens to very talented receiving options and letting them take care of business. But that's only half true. The 49ers actually rank 18th in attempted screens this season with 73. However, no team is better at running them, as they have generated a league-best 0.333 expected points added, EPA, per screen pass. The team that actually relies on screens more than anybody, that would be the Kansas City Chiefs, who have run a league-high 132 screen passes this season. That high volume has led to the Chiefs leading the league in passing yards, 713, and passing touchdowns, 6 on screens. Like the 49ers, the Chiefs have done a lot of damage in the screen game. The Chiefs rank 6th in EPA play per play on screens and are one of just 9 teams to have generated a positive EPA on those plays. If the 49ers hope to hoist their first Lombardi trophy since the Steve Young-led 1994 squad, taking away the screen game and forcing Patrick Mahomes to target his wide receivers deep downfield can make all the difference. Another key to victory for the 49ers is to run out the clock, get first downs, win in the red zone, score, tire out the defense. So for the 49ers, keys to victory is defending the screen, and also running out the clock, getting first downs, and when you're in the red zone, scoring, tiring out the defense. And that's keys to victory for each teams, the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And now we have reached the main event of today's show. It's time to figure out who am I rooting for and what my prediction is. So, who am I rooting for in Super Bowl 58? Well, I absolutely loathe the Kansas City Chiefs. I despise the Kansas City Chiefs for various reasons. However, I have a friend who is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Now, I can say the same about the San Francisco 49ers. I hate and despise the 49ers, but I like them a little bit more than the Kansas City Chiefs. And I also have friends who are fans of the 49ers. So I have friends of both teams. And to me, it's not a win-win situation because I don't like either team. But I'm going to watch it, and it's what the Super Bowl is. So I'm forced to like whoever wins the Super Bowl. But because I like underdogs, and I feel that Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers are the underdogs, I am going with San Francisco 49ers. And the reason I say that the 49ers are the underdogs is because Patrick Mahomes has been to various Super Bowls. He has won Super Bowls. Brock Purdy has been to none, and he has won none. So in my eyes, that makes Brock Purdy a rookie in the Super Bowl, and he is the underdog in this year's Super Bowl. So therefore, I am rooting for the San Francisco 49ers, as I have always been a fan of the underdog. So let's go San Francisco 49ers. I also have a bet going on with a couple of my friends. If the San Francisco 49ers win Super Bowl 58, then I win a free 4-pack of crumble cookies, which is awesome. And with another friend, if the 49ers win, then I win a free soda. But if the Chiefs win, then I have to give my friend a free 4-pack of cookies, and I have to give my friend a free soda as well. But if I'm lucky and the team that I pick wins, the 49ers wins, then I get a free crumble cookie pack and a free soda, which is incredibly awesome. And now it's time for the final segment here on the Super Bowl 58 pre-show. It is my prediction. Who do I think is going to win Super Bowl 58? I'm with C.J. Jones, who appeared on the show earlier. I think this is going to be a very close game. I think it's going to be a very well-fought game and a very enjoyable Super Bowl. My prediction is simple. I am going with the San Francisco 49ers. I predict the San Francisco 49ers will defeat the Kansas City Chiefs by 7 points. I think the 49ers will beat the Chiefs 28-21. Let's go San Francisco. I think they will beat the Chiefs 28-21. And it's going to be a really good game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching the Super Bowl 58 pre-show here on my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale. Don't forget, my next big pre-show will be for WrestleMania 40 on April 6th and April 7th. I cannot wait for WrestleMania 40. Enjoy Super Bowl 58, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific on CBS. It airs in just a couple hours. Go 49ers, win Super Bowl 58, and win me a 4-pack of cookies and a soda. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everyone, and have a great Super Sunday.
On the next episode of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale Live, Saturday, February 17th, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Come join Alex for another action-packed Saturday Live as we continue on the road to our historic 10-year anniversary on YouTube, beginning on the next Saturday Live and continuing until Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, to get us ready for the 10-year YouTube anniversary. I will be replaying special guest interviews or videos that I've done over the last 10 years. What special guest or video will be played on the next episode of Saturday Live? Also starting this Saturday and continuing every week, Sergeant Slaughter will have 2 sets of facts. This Saturday, Sergeant Slaughter will have facts on a South Florida local donut shop known as Jupiter Donuts, and he will also have facts on Starbucks. The animal of the week is the gorgeous black and white panda. Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the true parrot cichlid. Aquascape online featured fish will be the Manueli piranha. and Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the L128 Blue Phantom Pleca. Plus, Alex discusses how to make money working from home, and how to deal with online hate, Karens of the week, funny videos and so much more. Live this Saturday, February 17, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
It all begins again. You are invited to celebrate 10 years of Alex Cardinale on YouTube. Alex Cardinale created this YouTube channel on March 6, 2014. At the very beginning, this channel was dedicated to tropical fish and aquariums. As the years progressed, this channel has incorporated WWE, cooking and baking, crime discussion, and even a Saturday talk show. Now, 10 years later, I am growing bigger and better on YouTube. I now have well over 1,000 videos, well over 16,000 subscribers, and well over 200 million views. For 10 years straight, I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this YouTube channel. Through the good and the bad, one thing has always remained true. Alex Cardinale will always be on YouTube. No one or nothing can stop me from creating my quality content, and no one can stop all my success. From 2014 to 2024, I've persevered through the hard times and celebrated all the good times. I'm very thankful for my loyal audience. Now on March 6th and March 7th, 2024, it all begins again. It's a new beginning. Let's celebrate a decade of dominance, a decade of perseverance, a decade of the unexpected, a decade of greatness, and of course a decade of being legendary. The 10-year YouTube anniversary will be a 2-night extravaganza beginning Wednesday, March 6, 2024, and concluding at the end of the show on Thursday, March 7, 2024. Both shows will begin promptly at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and will air live on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. It will be a stupendous event, and you are all invited to be there. The 10-year YouTube anniversary extravaganza begins Wednesday, March 6, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Night 1 of the 10-year YouTube anniversary has a stupendous lineup. There will be a very special, mystery surprise guest who will be revealed during the show. Loyal viewer and personal friend Jeremy Stelhern will be another guest joining the fun. Chef Alex is celebrating a decade of being on YouTube in style. Chef Alex will whip out the KitchenAid stand mixer and preheat the oven, because he will be making cannoli sandwich cookies and red velvet cheesecake. Aqua Alex will also be in attendance, and he will discuss something fishy and may even get new fish and have a surprise in store for the audience. Alex will have a surprise vlog-style video at a cool location. It could be a zoo, it could be an amusement park, it could be a casino. It will be revealed during the show. Surprise appearances. Who will make an appearance this year? Detective Alex will discuss the Springfield, Massachusetts Strangler Alfred Gaynor. All that and more. Live Wednesday, March 6, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. The stupendous 10-year anniversary party continues on Night 2, live Thursday, March 7, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Another stupendous lineup in store to conclude the 10-year anniversary. Aquatic Wetline supporter and Oasis Aquatics owner Tom McGuire will be one of our special guests. What will he discuss? Will he bring a special fish-keeping gift for all the fish keepers watching? Hint, there may be an Oasis Aquatics discount. Business mentor, podcaster, and personal friend Catherine Jones will be another guest to join the party. Catherine has known Alex since 2013 and has been with him throughout this incredible journey. Aqua Alex will do an Oasis Aquatics unboxing and have some other fish surprises. Chef Alex celebrates 10 years in style once again by showing you how to make a cheap man's version of veal parmigiana using beef. Chef Alex will also show you how to make a chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting. There will be another surprise vlog at a surprise mystery location. Who will make special appearances? Will it be a legend like Mick Foley or Kurt Angle from years past? Detective Alex Cardinale will discuss a shooting that happened at a Lake Worth, Florida high school. All that and more. Live Thursday, March 7th, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Be part of history and have fun.